Starting in a seated position, take a few deep breaths. Deeply inhale and fully exhale. Take about 5 of these just to start to unite your breath to the rest of your body. Fully in, fully out. Make sure you're keeping a straight spine, an engaged core. And we're going to start with some spinal movements. So bring your palms to your thighs or knees and breathe in to draw the heart forward and the shoulders back. And exhale to round your spine. Breathe in, heart forward. Exhale to round. Just like we're doing cat-cow, only from a seated position. Once you feel mobile in your spine, you feel like you got the whole thing, come to a tabletop position. And take care to set your wrists under the shoulders, your knees under your hips. And from here, we'll spread the fingers out wide. Get a good grip on the mat like you were palming a basketball in each hand. From here, let's start some cat-cows. Inhale to lift your chin and chest forward. Exhale to tuck your chin, tuck your tail. Let's take this 3 to 5 cycles, more if you need more. Just warming the spine with grounding, the closed chain, your palms pressed on the ground. Fully inhale, fully exhale. And from here, we're going to step your right foot outside of your right hand. Get them close together and try pressing the knee and towards the shoulder back into the knee. Then draw your heart forward and your hips back. This is going to be a subtle movement. Might not be visible, but you'll feel it. Keep the right foot pressed into the ground. And then switch back to your tabletop. Step your left foot outside of your left hand. Find a firm commitment through the left foot. Breathe in to draw the heart forward. Exhale to send the hips back. And do this one more time on each side just to feel it a little bit more. Right foot outside your right hand. And step it back. Left foot steps outside of your left hand. Breathing deeply through each slight variation. Next, we'll be back in your tabletop. Step your right foot outside your right hand. An open twist. Reach your right hand up for the ceiling. And breathe into the wide space across your chest. Then place your palm on your thigh to deepen your twist a little bit. Breathe into that space. Go ahead and switch. Step your left foot outside of your left hand. Take your open twist with a nice full inhale. Then palm to thigh. Take a little bit deeper. Use that as leverage. From here, we're going to step back to tabletop and then to a forward fold at the top of your mat. And breathe in, come all the way up to your mountain pose, reaching your arms up overhead. And take a moment here to feel your arches lift, your legs strong, your glutes engage, wide chest. Breathe in to reach high. And exhale to cactus your arms. No rush. And bring your hands behind your head. You can interlace the fingers. And push your head slightly into your hands. And then roll your head across the hand and wrist, side to side. Feel the weight of your head affect the sensation in your shoulders. Now, do this a few times, then start to lift one elbow at a time. And then you can start to look towards one elbow. As you lift it, look in the opposite direction, but using the weight of your head to feel it a little more. Breathe deep, keep a stable posture. Keep a tight core as you lean your shoulders back. And stay here for 5 breaths. Each breath, get a little deeper, a little more comfortable there, but don't sacrifice your stability. Keep your core tight. And we'll breathe in to come back up all the way, reach. With your exhale, fold forward. And relax your neck, let it hang heavy. You can turn side to side, nod, shift the weight back and forth between your feet. And plant your palms and step back to a high plank posture. And you can try to retain some elements from mountain pose. Keep your glutes engaged in this plank. Chest wide, shoulders low, neck is long. Find a slight tuck of your chin to lengthen the back of your neck. Then lower halfway down, maintaining that structure. Flip your feet, upward facing dog. Wide chest, roll your shoulders back, breathe into this. And on your exhale, downward facing dog. Let's do this 2 more times. Breathe in, look up. Exhale, come up to the top of your mat. Breathe in, rise all the way up to your mountain, reaching your arms overhead. And with your exhale, fold forward all the way back down. Inhale to lift halfway up. Exhale, fold, plant your palms, step back to plank. Keep your structure, lower halfway. Flip your feet, upward dog. Keep the shoulders stable. On your exhale, downward facing dog. 1 more time. Inhale, look up. Exhale, come up. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, mountain. Stand tall. Exhale, fold forward. Breathe in, half lift. Exhale, fold. Plant your palms, step back, vinyasa. You can always skip this, doing fewer of these if you like, especially if you're having shoulder or low back issues. Breathe in, look up to the top, and with your exhale, step up. Your forward fold, lower to a seat, and come on down to your back. Let's find 90-degree angles in your legs. So the knees stack above the hips, Point your toes to your knees and then press your palms into your thighs. Let's press the palms into the thighs press back into the palms, and hold that for 5 breaths, keeping a tight core and taking deep breaths here. Two more high quality breath cycles. Deeply inhale, fully exhale. Good. Then let's lower the feet down to the ground. Keep them close to your glutes. Press your palms down outside the hips. Then engage your glutes. Lift your hips up for your bridge pose. Let's hold this for 5 breaths as we keep the shoulders wide. One more inhale. And on your exhale, lower down. Good. Same idea here. Bring your thighs to 90 degrees. 5 breaths for this core work. Really exhaling fully. Then let the feet come back down. Press the feet. Engage the glutes. Lift up to your bridge. Nice deep breaths going all the way to the bottoms of your lungs. And lower back down on an exhale. One more time, bring your palms to your thighs. Press. You might be adding a little bit more pressure, but it's your choice. You determine how intense you make this, just by using your own strength as resistance. And one more time, lower your feet. Lift your hips up, your bridge. Feel the weight in your shoulders. Feel the length in your neck. And lower down, nice and easy. Then rock and roll up to the top of your mat. Back and forth, come to a seat. Plant your palms, step back, take a vinyasa. Oh, you can hold upward dog a little more than normal and twist a little bit side to side. Look over either shoulder. You may even allow the hips and the ankles to dip to the sides, then back to your downward dog. And breathe in, look up. Exhale, come up to the top. Bend your knees. Inhale, chair pose. See that your arches are lifted. Then take your arms up overhead. Gently start to lift your left heel, then the ball of your foot. Then send your active left leg back behind you. Lower it to the mat. Take your high lunge. Arms reach up overhead. Breathe into this. And feel your feet connect to your legs all the way up through your hips, core, through your hands. And then lean back. Careful not to let the ribs flare out. On an exhale, find your airplane arms with a hinge from your hips, working to keep a straight spine here. Breathe in to come back up. Arms overhead. Lean it back. Keep it tight. Keep your hips in line. On an exhale, find that hinge once again, your airplane arms. Maintain your stability. Breathe in to come all the way back. Reach your arms. Exhale, airplane arms. Now we're going to float your back foot from the ground. Keep it active. Toes point towards your knee as you come to your warrior 3 with your airplane arms. Breathe deeply. And with your exhale, carefully draw that left knee up to your chest and return to your chair pose. Breathe deeply. And we're going to go into the other side. Float your right heel, the ball of the foot, and draw the knee up, then send the active leg back to your high lunge. Let it land with commitment, then rise. Arms overhead, breathe into this. Lean back with a stable core. Breathing still deep. It's easy to limit the breath, so make sure you're not sacrificing. And take your airplane arms. Palms face the ground so you can widen the chest. Breathe in to come back up. Lean it back. Keep it tight. Exhale, airplane arms. Inhale, lift up. Reach through your hands. And exhale, take your airplane arms and we'll start to lift your back foot. Start to approach your balancing posture. Breathe deeply into this. And you can hold for longer as you like. And when you're ready, draw the knee up towards your chest, carefully returning to your chair. Breathe in, rise up to your mountain pose. Exhale, cactus your arms. And take your hands behind your head. Lean side to side. You can roll the head side to side. And breathe in. Re-extend your arms, reach. And exhale, fold forward. Breathe in, lift halfway. Exhale, fold, plant your palms, step back, take your vinyasa. Back to your downward dog. And spend 3 to 5 breaths in your downward dog, just feeling it out. Bend the knees one at a time. Sway the hips. And breathe in, look up. Exhale, come up to the top. Bend your knees. Inhale, chair pose. Find that stability in your feet. Keep the stability as the left foot leaves the ground and steps back to your high lunge. Not in a hurry. Breathe into reach and lean back. Exhale, airplane arms. Inhale, lift up, lean back. Exhale, airplane arms. Breathe in and reach up. Exhale, airplane, and we'll let the back foot leave the ground. Take flight. Deeply inhale. And draw the knee up towards your chest for your chair. Breathe in. Start to lift your right foot from the ground. Start to float that knee and step it back to your high lunge. Inhale, reach from your arms. Exhale, airplane arms. Breathe in and reach. Exhale to hinge. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, airplane arms. Then with stability, approach your balancing posture. Draw your knee up to your chest, carefully returning towards your chair. Breathe in and reach up. Mountain. Exhale, fold forward. Breathe in, lift halfway. Exhale, fold, plant, step back, vinyasa, or straight to your downward dog. Nice. One more time, let's do that. Inhale, look up. Exhale, come up. Bend your knees, chair, breathe in. Step your left foot carefully back. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hinge. Breathe in, reach. Exhale, hinge. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hinge. And float the back foot. Take flight. Carefully draw the knee back up to your chest. Settle it on the ground. Chair pose. Lift the right knee up towards your chest. With stability, send it back. High crescent. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hinge. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hinge. One more. Inhale, reach. And then hinge. Carefully transitioning to your flight. Nice. Then draw the knee up towards your chest as you come back to your chair. Inhale to stand up tall. Exhale to fold forward all the way down. Breathe in, lift halfway. Exhale, fold, and take your last vinyasa. Here we'll spend about 5 breaths in your downward dog. Just recalibrating the breath, syncing it to your body parts. And take steps up to the top of your mat. Go ahead and lower to your knees. Knees about hips distance apart. And set your palms to your low back. Oh, this is your camel pose. So lean back carefully with a stable spine, stable core. Keep the shoulders broad. Don't let the head tilt too far back. You can stay for about 5 breaths. Maybe take your hands down to your heels. And then come back up. Hips over your knees. And then roll chin to chest for your rabbit. We'll roll up your spine here. You can grab the heels. And pull on your heels as you lift the hips into the air. Try not to put any weight in your head. You can imagine that you could slide a piece of paper under your head so your hair touches the ground, but there's no weight bearing on the neck. And nice and easy, breathe in to roll back up. And come on down to your back. Draw your knees up to your chest. Find some movement left, right, side to side. Grab the outsides of your shins or the outsides of your feet for your happy baby or appropriate variation. And take some movements left and right. Open and close the legs. Straighten, extend. You can get creative here and modify this to fit your needs. Then let's extend your heels up into the air. Take one final breath. Deeply inhale. And with your exhale, lower your heels carefully all the way down to the ground for your Shavasana. So rest here for a few minutes. Really, it's what you have time for. But it's about a 25-minute practice, so I'd say spend at least 5 minutes in your Shavasana. More if you have more time to meditate. thank you guys for watching. Okay. And y'all have a fantastic day. We'll see you soon.